Hey Lee, how's it going?
Going good. I'm still in beautiful downtown Evanston, Wyoming. This is my fourth night. Um, I didn't plan on being here for so long, but I got the tongue put on. I got new bolts for that. Um, I got the front of the wagon sealed up and the back of the wagon painted. Um, I got the flags on yesterday. What else? I got running around. I've been walking a lot, so that kind of felt good. So yeehaw!
Yeehaw. What else has been going on with you? You got a lot done today, I see.
Well, I'm also working on insurance from when I got involved in the accident in Nevada, and I am dealing with the insurance company, and I'm no longer dealing with them. I'm just going to go to small claims court and take them to court. Um, what I've been led to believe is once you win a judgment against them, the people whose insurance I'm is paying for everything, they would then the insurance company will be required to pay it because otherwise they're bad faith. And that's a paraphrase from what an attorney in um, Nevada told me. So,
So what's
yeehaw.
so what happened exactly for the people that don't know? What was this accident? What are you okay? And I mean, what all happened?
Well, we were traveling on our second day. We had done a whopping 27 miles, I think it was. And somebody decided that they didn't like my wagon, I guess, because they hit me at 75 miles an hour. There were no skid marks at all. They took the side of the wagon off. And you talk about somebody being lucky. My friend was sitting one side on the wagon that got part of the wagon that got sheared off, and the other half was sitting on the what was kind of, and I put this in air quotation marks, left. It wasn't there wasn't much left to it. When the car was done going by us, he left the lights and other all sorts of trash from the car on the wagon. Um, we Baron and I got pitched 30 feet, and we got about 10 feet in the air. The horse, from what I can tell, he got pushed forward, but he was okay. Um, and we were okay too. The only thing is there was a slight scratch on him. No big deal. Um, we it took a couple hours to get everything put back together again, or not put back together, but get our stuff all found because we both lost our billfold. Well, I lost my billfold and he lost his phone, and I lost my phone too. And it took about 2 hours to find it. Um, so the end result of this all was that the insurance company um, gave us a nominal payment for pain and suffering, which at that point I didn't have any choice but to take it. But they're for property damage, they're kind of um, being a typical insurance company, and I'm sure this is the way insurance companies deal with things, but I don't deal with them that way in regard to I prefer somebody sitting down talking, explaining to me how you're doing things and not trying to get me to do the computer work. I offered to come down to Lawrence, Kansas. I believe that's where they're at. And I got told in no uncertain terms that I wasn't to do that. So the end result is that I think that I will take them to court, get a judgment against them, and go from there. How's that for the short story?
Well, we're just glad you're okay and your friend's okay and the horse is okay and
But
great.
believe me, he and I have spoken a couple of times since this all happened, and we both are cognizant that we came awfully close. It just wasn't our time, and and from my perspective, I'm an old man. I don't really give a shit. I don't want to die, but by the same token, if I get killed doing it, that's one thing. But he was only 22, and it really makes me think about how I or what I do with people on the wagon um, going cross country. So in a way, I feel responsible for that, and I could have gotten him killed. And I know he wanted to come with me, but I could have gotten him killed, and that's what I'm not happy about. So,
Well, at least you both are okay.
yeah, yeah, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. So what's on your mind tonight?
Oh, dealing with insurance, um, finishing all this little shit on the wagon. I'm really pleased with what the way it's coming out. Um, it's all done, and that's, there's other little shit I could do, but I could put another shelf in, and that probably will get done. Oh, and just get it so that I don't have to worry about it, and put a shelf with all my daily stuff, like my medicine that I have to take, and my um, toothbrush, toothpaste, and stuff like that. And other than that, I'm pretty well done. So, yeehaw!
Any parting advice or anything for the listeners?
Finish all the crap you think you're going to have to do on a wagon before you get there. Get on the road. It's a pain in the ass. I started from the accident until being back on the road 23 days. I found running gear. I built the wagon. Um, it was with nominal tools. Um, so never again. And I'm going to have to do it again soon, as soon as I get into Michigan.
So as we continue these phone calls, I think it's going to be fun hearing more stories from the travels that you've had over the last 13 years? Is how long you've been doing this, or longer?
17.
17 years. My apologies. So yeah, as we keep going, I look forward to hearing more of your stories, all the places
But
you've
hopefully
been.
not of how I got into Rex, please.
No, no. Well, that's the only one. So we'll keep it at that.
Yeah, one was enough. Thank you.
But
So,
even with that, there's lessons in it. Both for yourself, your friend that was traveling, and the person who caused it as well. And if anything, that should, because he was coming. The driver was coming over a hill, right?
no, it was level where he was. It was a very gentle downgrade. But the cop behind him, who was trying to get up with him, and so they could stop him, was just coming over the crest of the hill. He saw a great big cloud of dust where the alfalfa bales were hit, and his only comment was, "There's going to be fatalities." And then he sees us walking up coming out of the ditch, and he says, "Oh, you guys were walking." And we said, "No, no, 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 no. We went flying." The lesson learned here is that it's easier to pay your airfare and go inside a plane than it is to go flying when you get hit by a car. So, yeah, next time, United only.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to laugh about it a little bit. But for everyone out there who's listening, whether you're at home or you're might be listening while driving or having sitting outside, wherever you're at, just make sure you drive carefully, because you never know what's around the corner, and you never know who
Oh
you're gonna run into.
my goodness, just slow down, folks. Slow down. Um, you're driving a big tank of destruction, and the horse and I don't stand a whole lot of a chance. That we got out of that one was a miracle.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he bent the axle, but if he had been over just a skosh more, he would have really caught us, because he would have caught the axle.
Yeah. Well, it's a blessing that you guys are okay, and
Mm-hmm.
it's inspiring that you're getting back on the road after that, because a lot of people probably wouldn't.
Well, unfortunately, my friend was one of them. But at 22 years of age, I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
So I just thought I had somebody to travel with. So that's something you're always looking for, just being by yourself all the time, and doing the song and dance. It's okay, but it was kind of nice to have somebody that when we were going down the road, if I wanted to sleep, I could hand him the lines and go to sleep. And I was looking forward to more of that, but oh well.
Well,
So,
when the time is right, things will happen, right?
yep. Or if the time isn't right, things won't happen. It's all relative. So,
Yeehaw.
yeehaw, sir.
Anything else for the listeners?
No, I think that's everything for tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready to crash and then get up early and start driving down the road. Got to remember to tighten those bolts.
Make sure you tighten those bolts, everybody.
Yeah, that's in the harness.
All right. Well, until next time, thank you, Lee.
Yeehaw.